UFOs, strange blurbs in the sky, the disclosure of other things that we can't explain, incredible detailed buildings that we're told were built with sticks and mud. We'll talk about this stuff right now. Hey, welcome to the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. My name is Nat, and I'm here for you. I'm here to stir you up and actually make you think about stuff. Hopefully give you the keys to the door to unlock your happiness. Are you distracted right now? You certainly are. Everyone is distracted. They are distracting us from the truth, from what actually happened in our history. And I'm sure I'm going to catch a lot of flack for this this video, but that's okay. That's what I do. I just talk about what I think about. And to me, it's pretty obvious that we're being lied to about just about everything in society. Everything that's happened in the past, where we come from, our history. And if you really start digging and stop keeping your head in the sand, you'll start to question things too. Some of these massive, incredibly detailed structures from the 1400s and 1500s, the cities that have been destroyed by mysterious fires or different things that have removed history, the libraries of information, the huge, gigantic, ancient libraries of information from our past that have been to come up missing or hidden or destroyed. The disclosure that the government has, disclosure, I use that word loosely, when they're showing blurbs of fuzzy objects in the sky and their unidentified flying objects and all this that they're doing. All of this is a distraction to keep us from actually finding out the truth about our origins, about our history, about where we came from. They are trying to keep us in the dark so we don't band together. They're keeping us arguing with each other. We're arguing over gender. We're arguing over politics. We're arguing over race. And we keep arguing amongst ourselves, and because they know that there's strength in numbers. And if we all just start coming together and love one another for who we are and start using our brain instead of just accepting what we're told, then things will change. And they don't want that. And people are starting to wake up and think for themselves, and they don't like it. So that's why there's always some kind of new big distraction that comes up. There's always some new thing to, here, look over here, look at this, look at these transgender people, and look at these politics, look what this side did, look what this side did. You guys need to fight amongst yourselves. Don't look over here at what's going on in the system. Don't look at what's going on with inflation. Don't look at how all the money we're taking from you. Don't look at how your life is controlled by money, and you have to work to make money to survive. And don't look at this other way of healing or getting better and not being sick by using nature and natural stuff. Take these drugs that will keep you addicted to drugs so we can make more money off of you. And if you start looking at the world through that lens, that we're being used and manipulated for someone else's gain, well, me anyway, I start trying to not be part of it. And it's difficult because it's the system, it's society, it's the way, well, we've been taught for hundreds of years. But when you start digging and you get past all the lies on the internet, you get past the government lies, you get past that loud motorcycle, and you get past the things that we've been taught and told that are facts, and you start questioning using your own mind instead of just saying, well, it's in the history book, it must be true, it must have happened that way. We must have evolved from apes, you know. There must have, everything, all these crazy buildings that were built in the 1800s must have just been for the World's Fair, and then were just temporary. Right, these elaborate, incredible buildings that people built are something I'm really digging into, because I can't understand how the people with limited technology and limited mechanical abilities built such enormous structures, and that we can't even mimic today, without giant cranes and incredible carving machines. And I don't know the details behind it, but you see these intricate statues, and then that you're told that they were designed and built over 400 or 500 years. Different generations all stayed. Families just built this thing, and it's like, this shit doesn't make sense. And when I think the egg is starting to crack on reality, and people are like starting to question things because so much has been brought to our attention, and people are starting to feel the fool. And once you realize that you're being played a fool, it changes your perspective on everything. You don't want to give in and be gullible anymore. So start using your brain. Start digging around in your own information portals, whatever you want to call it, your rabbit holes, and start thinking logically about stuff you've been told that is hard to believe. A lot of stuff we just accept things as this is what it says. This is what it says in this book. This is what it says on this TV channel, so it must be true. And every news channel is saying the same thing, so it must be true. Well, we're being lied to about so much, and until we as a collective, as a whole, come together and realize the power that we have in numbers when we come together, and the power that we have as human beings, the energy we can create, until we realize that, we're just going to keep living this lie and going through the motions. And that's all I got. I don't know where that all came from, but that's it. I'm out of words. That's the show. If you like this stuff, check out my books, The Positive Perspective and Awaken Your Positivity. There should be a link in the description. If not, you can search for it on Amazon and you can find them there. Or you can go to bepositivepodcast.com and pick up your copies there. You can also grab some merchandise to help support the show, to keep it on. As always, you can find this podcast on all the streaming platforms, and make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube and share it with somebody who needs to hear this today. My name is Nat. This has been the Be Positive, Stay Positive podcast. I think we can all do a little bit better. I'll talk to you later.